Hello, people. Hello, people. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, type 1 in the comment. We're starting right away. We are starting right away. If you can hear me, type 1 in the comment. 4 of you that are just coming, you are welcome. Oh, Wilson, good to know that you can hear me. Good to know that you can hear me. Yes. Please, let's, as usual, as we do here in this community, we like, we share, we support the live so more people can join us. So kindly, it's an appeal, like and share the live. Please, let's like the live. Let's like the live. Now, we are going to be doing an interesting aspect of this topic today. So we are going to be solving problem involving triangles. Of course, it's still trigonometry, but we will now be solving real problems involving right angle triangles and also word problems in trigonometry. That's what we're going to be doing today. Please, let's like the live. If you haven't liked the live, please let's do so. Let's like the live. Let's like the live. Oh, thank you for the 4 of you that have just liked the live. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, so we get started now. Now, like I said, today we'll be talking about trigonometric ratios, trigonometric ratio triangular problems, or trig ratios, triangular problems. Trig ratio triangular problem. Hope you can hear me loud and clear. I just want to be sure that you can all hear me well. Okay, I'm trying to monitor the range so I don't write off. Okay, good. So let's begin. Now, we'll just go straight up to the example. So let's say example 1. And for our example 1, we have this problem. This is a right angle triangle. Oh, it has to be well drawn. Okay, good. Oh, I have to be, well, does this look really straight? Even though it's not drawn to scale, but at least it has to be good looking. Yeah, so that is a right angle triangle, okay? And this is an extension of one of the sides, as you can see clearly. So this is an angle, and this is another angle. Okay, this is 2 centimeters. This is √3 centimeters. This is Q, and this was R, P. So the instruction says in the diagram, PQR is a straight line. Is a straight line. QR is equal to √3 centimeters, and SQ is equal to 2 centimeters. Full stop. Calculate correct to 1 decimal place angle PQS. Okay, let's do this together. Please, let's like the live. Let's like the live. It's been good, so good to have you all like the live. I missed last lesson. Hope I will be able to reconnect. Okay, you would have watched the replay. If you, Wilson, you would have watched the replay if you did not. It's hard to answer questions of no, it's not really hard. That's why we're doing. That's why I'm taking my time to build on it very well, to break every concept. So if you missed any lesson, it's advised you go back to the replay and watch them again. And even if you were present in the live lesson and there are some aspects you still want to go watch again, of course, it's free there on my YouTube channel. So you can always go back and rewatch. All right. Now let's look at this question. Clearly, it says if the diagram PQR is a straight line, where is PQR? PQR is a straight line. We're told that it's a straight line. QR, that's line QR is 3 centimeters, as you can see here, and SQ is 2 centimeters, as you can see here. Oh, I'm meant to write S here. This is S. Yeah, SQ is 2 centimeters. Calculate correct to 1 dp. This is angle PQS. You have to be able to identify the angle PQS. That's this angle here. This is angle PQS. Are we together? Are we together? All right, so we are able to identify the angle. What we want to do now is to get the angle, to get the size of the angle. So since we were told that PQR is a straight line, and we know that the sum of angles on a straight line is 180 degrees. Let me say it again. The sum of angles on a straight line is 180 degrees. It means that if I can get this angle here, this angle SQR, that's this angle here. Let me just use this color to see. If I can get the angle colored blue, I can easily get the other angle, because these two angles are on a straight line and they add up to what? 180 degrees. So all I have to get, people, is to get what? Angle SQR, that's this angle here. And we can get it using this right angle triangle. Hope that makes sense. So let's do this together. Let's get the angle here. Are you ready for this? Now, like we did when we started trigonometry, being able to identify or label your right angle triangle is very important, so you don't make any mistakes. So if this is the angle we are looking, let's call this angle, let's say this is alpha, okay? If that's the angle we need to get first before we can get angle PQS, let's call this alpha. This becomes the what? Opposite. This becomes the opposite. So this is the opposite, okay? Now, if SR is the opposite, sorry, I might not be able to check. Okay, good to have you all here. Welcome, welcome. Matthew, Secret Wolf, and all of you, welcome. So let's just quickly finish this problem. So this is the opposite, okay? But I'm not interested in getting the opposite because I do not have any side on that opposite, okay? So this is the right angle, and this is the hypotenuse. Is the side facing the right angle. It is the side facing the right angle. While this other side here is the what? Is the, who can tell me? Adjacent. So let's just say ADJ for adjacent. Now I'm going to use a trig function that will combine hypotenuse and what? Adjacent. Because I have to get this angle, right? So what we combine hypotenuse and adjacent is what? Hypotenuse and adjacent. Hypotenuse and what? Adjacent. Who can tell me which trig function will combine hypotenuse and the adjacent? Is it sine? Is it cos? Tan? Somebody talk to me in the comments. Somebody talk to me in the comments. Okay. Dibiendu said cos. Okay. Do we have anybody agreeing to that? Do we have anybody supporting what he said? He said cos. Okay, easy, Chidex. Yes, it is cos, because from Socatua, this is adjacent and what? Hypotenuse. So we're going to use that. Let's quickly do that. So cos, we're using alpha is equal to adjacent. What's the adjacent here is what? √3. So this is √3. We can just write centimeters if you like. You can just skip that out. Over what? Hypotenuse, h. Socatua, h. That's 2 centimeters. Again, you can strike that out. So we have cos alpha is equal to √3/2. For those of you who were present in my previous class, I think like 4 or 5 lessons back on trigonometry, we talked about special angles. Who can tell me the cos of this? If you take the cos inverse of this, what is √3/2? Cos of which angle will give you √3/2? Do you know it? Cos of which angle will give you √3/2? Someone say 160. Are you sure it's 160, Abdul? Are you sure the answer is 160? Cos of which angle will give you √3/2? Who knows that? Anton, why did you say sine? I don't understand that. Why did you say sine? Somebody, I need you. See, in my class, you have to talk, you have to comment, you have to participate. We have over 100 people here, so you should be able to tell me You should be able to tell me. You mean the final answer is what? Okay, no problem. So who can tell me what is the cos of which angle will give me root 3 over 2? Abdul, why did you change it to 150? I thought you said you are pretty sure there is a 160. Ha ha ha. Thank you. That's 30. So 30. So let me just say, but cos 30 degrees is equal to what? Root 3 over 2. So if that's the case, it means that therefore alpha, okay, all I did was just to find the cos inverse in case you are wondering what's happening here. So since cos 30 is equal to root 3 over 2, we don't even have to do this on our calculator. It's a special angle. So alpha now will be equal to what? 30 degrees. So we now have this angle as what? 30 degrees. This is 30 degrees. Now, back to what I told you before, that this is a straight line. PQR is a straight line. And for us to get this angle PQS, so angle PQS will be equal to what? 180 degrees minus what? 30 degrees. Minus 30 degrees. Hope you can see that. Oh, sorry, you can't see that. Let me rewrite it again. And I can even write it here. So angle PQS will be equal to what? 180 degrees minus 30 degrees. Why? Sum of angles on a straight line. Yeah. So angle PQS is equal to what? 150 degrees. So this is the size of the angle PQS. If this is clear to you, please let's type 1 in the comments and let's like the live. If this is clear, type 1 in the comments. Type 1 in the comments. I said it prior. Abdul, okay, if you say so. Yes, if this is clear, please let's type 1 in the comments. Oh, H, I see your many ones. Good. Victor, Benjamin, thank you. Wilson, Ghost Cat. I'll love to see that human. Key Gifts, Jackson, Eze, Ojuku. Yeah, it's good to have all of you here support and participate. Thank you, all of you. And please, before we go to the next example, I want all of you to please type, not type now, just like the live if you haven't done that already. And you can share this live with your friends and family. Let them be aware, okay? Quickly, before I move to example 2, my paid class is starting next month. We have just 19 days to when it will start. 19 days. And in this 19, if you don't pay, if after the 19 days you don't pay, you don't register, if you want to get in, you pay more. So I will advise that you pay now that the window is still open, that you can still enjoy the discount. It's just $28 if you are not in Nigeria. If you are a Nigerian here, it's just 37,000 naira for O level. But for junior secondary school exam and common entrance, it's just 34,000 naira. I missed that with the dollar amount. It is 33,000 naira for junior school and for primary school. That's for those getting into secondary school. 33,000 naira. But for the dollar equivalent, not really the equivalent, but what you are paying, if you are paying dollar, is $24. So be aware of that. If you have any question regarding my paid class, you can drop it in the comments. So let's move on. We've done this question. It's time to look at another example. Okay, so example 2. We have just 19 days. When it starts, you see that 37,000 naira, you are going to pay 50,000 naira if you don't pay it now. So I'll advise you quickly pay that on time. Master of Physics student. Okay, Abdul, good to have you. So this second one is a little bit, let me just give you a small warning. It's not as straightforward as the first one, but it's still going to be okay because I'm going to explain it very well for you to understand. So as you can see on the board, yeah, line QR is 6 centimeters, and then RS is 12 centimeters. And angle QRS is equal to 90 degrees. Find the value of X. Find the value of X. So this is the diagram. Okay, this is the diagram. Okay, this is where X is. This is Q. This is R. Okay, this is P. Yeah, what else? This is 4 centimeters, and why this is 6 centimeters. That's QR is 6 centimeters. I think those, and yeah, we're giving the angle as well, angle QRS. So QRS, this is S again, is 90 degrees. We need to find X angle, X there. Okay. So there's nothing here actually. Are you with me, people? So can I go ahead? Can I start? Kanchan, good to have you here. Welcome. Good to have you here. All right, let's do this together. This is interesting. See, for me to be, look at the angle I'm asked to find, this angle here. If I want to get this angle X degrees, see, let me just try to take you from the end to the beginning, from the end to the beginning. If I can get, see, watch this now. If I can get this angle, all right, if I can get angle QSR, and I can get angle PSR. Let me say it again. If I can get angle PSR, which is the blue line, the blue angle, and I can get angle QSR, that's all. I will just find the difference between angle, okay, let me just say between the blue angle and the red angle. If I can get the difference between the blue angle and the red angle, that will give me the value of X, because X is the difference between the blue angle and the red angle. Again, the blue angle is angle PSR, and the red angle is angle QSR. So all I have to get now, see, I have 2 right angle triangles here. Let me say it again. I have 2 right angle triangles. So I will start with any of them, get the angle. For the small right angle triangle, I'll get the red angle. While for the big red right angle triangle is the blue angle I'm going to get. Once I'm able to get those 2 angles, I'm done. I'll just find the difference, and whatever it is becomes the value of X. If what I just said now about how to get X is clear, type 1 in the comments and I'll begin. If what I said now about Ahmed Hart, good to have you, thank you. What I said now about finding X is clear. Victor, thank you for the feedback. Who else is giving me feedback? Chukwemeka, thank you. Welcome. If what I just said now about finding X is clear, type on the comment. Easy, Chidex, thank you. James Kamanga, thank you. So let us now get the value of X. So we are going to get 2 angles, the blue angle and the red angle. I want to find the difference between the big angle and what is small angle. The big angle is the red one. The small one is the what? The big one is the blue, and the small one is the what? Red. So let's just get started right away. I can start off by using what now? Okay, maybe there's a missing angle here. Sorry, it seems there's a missing angle. Hold on a second. No, there's no missing angle. Let me check. Okay, no, there's no missing. Is there? Yes, this is 12 centimeters. Yes, it's here already, RS. Yeah, I thought as much. So people, I want us to just pretend as though this does not exist. See, this does not exist. See what I have, this angle, what? Triangle QSR. So I'm going to say from triangle QSR, which is this one. Maybe I should just quickly bring it out here, if you don't mind me doing that. Let me just draw it here. It's going to be small, I promise. So this is S, this is Q, this is what R. I'm trying to get this angle, the red angle, the red one here. So let's try together. But we know that this is what? 6 centimeters, this is what? 12 centimeters. So since I'm trying to get this angle, will be the focus angle. So this is the angle, then this becomes what? The opposite. Of course, this is the hypotenuse. Even though we have no business with the hypotenuse, there's nothing there for us to use and even need. So this other angle is what? Adjacent. So I already have my opposite and my what? Adjacent to be able to get angle QSR, the red angle. Hope that's clear. Very good. When is here? See. If you want to know when I come live, quickly join my community. That's when you will know. Okay. Yeah, I thought I could work with a timetable, with a timetable, but because of my schedule, I can't work with that. So join my WhatsApp. I've been saying it many times, but some of you don't want to join. It's fine. Anytime you're online and you're happy to see me, if you don't want to join, it's fine. You see me and it's all good. But if you miss it, the replay will always be there. I won't remove it. I promise. So let's keep going. Now, I'm going to use what? Opposite. What's this? I'm going to use opposite because I know what that side is and what the adjacent. So which trig function combines opposite and adjacent? That's pretty obvious, right? That's tan. Opposite to what? Adjacent. Well, I just erase the board. See, SOHCAHTOA. It is tan. So I'm going to say tan. Okay, I think it's time to let's call this alpha. Let's say that's alpha. Tan alpha is equal to, the opposite is what? 6 centimeters. What's the adjacent? 12 centimeters. Hope that makes sense. So good. Now this cancels. You have 6 here. 6 into 12 is what? 2. So tan alpha is equal to 1/2. If you have a calculator, let me know those students that are actually read. Should I say that have all the materials fully with them? If you have a calculator, can you tell me how to get alpha? Let's get the angle. Somebody said 13.26. Somebody said 13.26. We have to be very, very sure about that. Who can tell me what is this? 1/2. Who can tell me? No guesswork. I don't want us to make any mistake with this at all. Yes. Who is talking? Abdul. I need somebody else to tell me the tan inverse. The tan inverse. Somebody talked about WhatsApp. Yes, I have a WhatsApp community. You can go to my bio. There's a link there for you that you can click and to redirect you to my WhatsApp community or Telegram in case you are not a WhatsApp person. Yeah. So who is there? Tan inverse of 1/2. I hope you're okay with this. All right. Opposite but adjacent. Okay. So let me just confirm it here. The tan inverse, sorry, 1 minute, of 0.5 is 26 point. So let's do this 26.56. 26.57. So alpha is equal to 26.5, or let me just say 0.565. Don't worry, let's just leave it like this first. Degrees. So we've gotten our alpha. Is that okay? Good. Abdul, you are a very, very attentive and serious student. Thank you for your participation. So we've gotten alpha now. What else do we need to get? Who wants to tell me what should I get next now? Let's just keep alpha the way it is and permit me to just label this as what? Alpha. So this is alpha already, which we have gotten. What else are we going to get? What else are we going to get? Who is there? Angle X now. Before we get angle X, we must get something first. Who can tell me? Prem, yes, I like that. The tan full angle, yes. Prem, yes. Tan full angle. When you say tan full angle, it's PSR. Okay? We'll get what? PSR. So let's get that. How do we get angle PSR? So I'm going to draw it again. Let's draw the big right angle triangle. This is S, this is P, and this is what? R. So we are using the big right angle triangle. And just like I use the color blue, let's still maintain it here. We're trying to get the blue angle. And let's call this theta. Let's call the whole angle. Let's call that theta, okay? So if that's the case, who can tell me what's the length of side of PR? What's the length of side of PR? You know it, say it in the comment. What is the length of side of PR? What's the length of side of PR? 10 centimeters. Thank you. 10 centimeters. And this one is what? 12, as you can see here, 12 centimeters. Very good. So we keep going. And now, since we need to get the, okay, I think we should call it, let's call this. See, from here to here is what I have labeled as what? Theta, which is this one here, okay? Good. So what am I going to use? Opposite over what? I think we're going to use the same thing. This is opposite because it's facing the angle. And what? Adjacent, which is what? Tan. So we're still going to use tan. That will be tan theta is equal to, the opposite is what? 10 centimeters over 12 centimeters. This cancels this. So tan theta is equal to, what's 10 divided by 12? What is 10 divided by 12, people? Let's like the life. How many likes do we have here? 10 divided by 12 is what? It is 0.83333. 0.8333. Okay? So what's the tan inverse of that? What's the tan inverse of that? Can you do that for me? What's the tan inverse? Because you see, when I say tan inverse is an inverse function to tan. So we are canceling tan. What you do to cancel tan is to take the tan inverse of both sides. And on your calculator like this, to remove tan from here, you must take the tan inverse. Look at the word inverse, opposite of tan. It will cancel it. And it's written like this. See, tan inverse, tan inverse. If you do this and you put tan theta, okay, see what's going to happen. This tan inverse will cancel the tan. So you have just theta, which is the angle. So when I say tan inverse, if you have this, just press shift. If you have this type, shift. Tan is we give you a tan inverse. So the tan inverse of, who can tell me what is the tan inverse of 0.8333? So shift tan 0.8333 is what? That's 39.804 degrees. Okay, so like I explained before, it's now time to get what? It's now time to get our angle. Are you ready for that? So let's get what now? Let's get x. I don't know if we still have space below this. Yes, I think we still do. Yeah. So for me to get x, see, x is equal to this x. I told you is the difference between the bigger angle and the smaller angle. If you subtract this alpha from theta, you will get x. So x is equal to, in fact, I'm going to bring in some colors here. Theta minus, or I just want to be extra. Theta minus what? The red angle, which is what? Alpha. Okay. So let's keep going now. What is theta? Theta was gotten as what? 39.804 degrees. And then minus our alpha. What's our alpha? It is what? Where are you? See it here. See our alpha here. 26.565 degrees. And when you take the difference of that, what are you going to have? Somebody talk to me. If you have your calculator, can you do that? Can you do that? Okay. So 39.804 minus 26.565 is going to be equal to what? 13.239 degrees. And if you want to approximate this to, okay, let's approximate this to the nearest angle. So x will be equal to, nearest angle means to a whole number. So that's going to be what? 13 degrees in bracket to the nearest, hope you can see that, to the nearest angle. So yes, can you see the way we were able to get x from all of this? Okay, if this is clear, please let's type 1 in the comments. If this is clear, let's type 1. And I hope you are liking this live. 45 of you have liked it already. We need more likes. We need more likes, more likes, more likes. Let's get the likes to 50. Who are those 5 people that will get this likes to 50? Who are those 5 people? Please, let's get it to 50. Yes, 4 more people. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? It's offering time. 4 people to like the live. Let's get to 50. I'm waiting for you, my people. It's 46. 4 more, 4 more. So if you have any question, ask while I wait for those 4 blessed people. Where you're all blessed, by the way. So those 4 people who will get it to 50. Where are you? Where are you? Don't hold it. Release the like. Are you not enjoying this lesson? If you are, oh, it's already 52. Thank you. So please, if you have not liked it, please let's like it. Any question? I hope the way I explained it is very clear. So all I had to get was to get 2 angles, the big angle and the small angle. See, angle PSR is the big angle. Angle X is between, see, angle X is between PSR and QSR. So once you take the difference between those 2 angles, that will give you angle what? X. So I just got creative by bringing out the small right angle triangle, which is this first one here, angle Q, triangle QSR was the one I brought out. I was able to get alpha, which is the angle included in theta. So I now brought out the big right angle triangle, which is this. I got theta, still using the trig function that you are aware of, tan. Okay, in this case, we use tan, right? So once we're able to get the other angle, we just subtract it, as you can see here. Theta minus alpha will give you x, because x is lying in between them. Once you take alpha from theta, whatever you have left will be what? Angle x. Okay? See, it's in between this. You see where angle x is? You see it here? Yeah. So we had to subtract alpha from theta. If there's any question, ask. If you want me to move on, type 1 in the comments. If you want me to move on, type. Thank you for those of you that liked the live. Thank you. Thank you. If you want me to move on, type 1 in the comments. Type 1, type 1, type 1, type 1 in the comments. I want to see your 1. I want to see your 1. I want to see your 1. Abdul, okay. If Abdul wants no, not if. I actually appreciate how Abdul has been very, very active on this group. Thank you, Abdul, for all the comments and for your participation. Thank you so much, Abdul. You're doing a great job. Well done. Well done. But it's also very important that, because there are people here who also need to flow with the lesson. I know you know this and you're trying to get ahead. It's fine. But also bear in mind that other people need to learn, and that steadiness have to be ensured so people can flow with the lesson. I cannot rush through this. People need to learn and understand what's happening. Okay. Thank you, all of you that said 1. I can't mention all your name now, all your names now, but you are all appreciated. Thank you. So it's time to move on to another example. It's getting interesting, right? Now, this is a quick time for some commercials. So if you have not joined the paid class, you need to join the paid class. It's going to run from November to April next year. For 6 months, you are going to be with me. You have access to video recordings of past paper. For those that are not, hello, are you there? an experience today. It's quite interesting. So sorry about that. Yeah, let's have them all come back wherever they went to. Let's go and call them. Tell them to come back. That we are alive again. Tell them to come back. That they should not go watch that skit on YouTube or on TikTok. They have to come back and finish the lesson. All right. Sorry for the breaking transmission. Yeah. So Wilson. Yeah, it was a network issue, though something beyond my control actually. Now, while we continue, let's just continue and hope that they come back and join us. Okay. Now, if you can hear me, please let's do a quick sound check. If you can hear me, type one in the comments. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Type one in the comments if you can hear me. Can you hear me? No comment yet. I have to be sure that you can hear me. Can you hear me? I'm still waiting. Type one in the comments if you can hear me. Isaiah, thank you for that. Good to know you can hear me. Okay, thank you. My travel diary, you don't have to do that, okay? You don't have to do what you're doing. Okay, okay, good, good, good. Only one person can hear me. What about the other people? I need you to participate. I need to be sure that you can hear me. Just type one in the comments if you can hear me. I know you might be like, okay, NOCO, NOCO. Such a lovely name. NOCO, NOCO. All right, now let's continue. So this is the diagram because we're told that in the diagram and I've not drawn it before. What happens. Okay. So this is the triangle. This is angle. This is side P. Sorry, angle P. This is Q. This is S. And here's the right angle. This is 60 degrees. This is 45 degrees. 5 centimeters here. Yeah, I think that's it. Now we want to get, they said we should find PS. Where's that? Let's identify that side. PS, where's that? PS. So we're trying to get this side, PS. Okay, if we need to get PS, what do we do? How do we get PS? There is something common between this triangle QPR and triangle PRS. There's something common between the two triangles. What is common between the two triangles? It is for me to look like good. Thank you. What is common between the two triangles? Triangles PQR and triangle PRS. Who can tell me? There's something common between the two triangles. If you know, type it in the comment. There's something, or should I say there's a side common to both triangles. To both triangle PQR and triangle PRS. What is that? Patrick said R. That's angle R. Okay, that's good. I think it's better to say, yes. Yeah, angle R is common. And again, but in terms of side now, yeah, thank you for that, Patrick. I hope that's, yeah, PR, thank you. PR is common to both triangles. And that's going to be our reference point. So this PR is common to both this triangle and this one. So all I have to get, if I can get side PR, I can get side PS. Because see, if you get this side here, it will be easy to get this side. If you can get PR, they can get PS. So something will lead to another. You cannot get PS without knowing this side or this side. But it's very possible to know what side PR is. So let's start by getting what Okay, sorry. Let's continue. Let's continue, okay? So let's PR. Let me just label it. This is P, this is R, this is Q. So to get PR, this is 60 degrees, okay? And this is 5 centimeters. I can even say let this side be Y. Let's just label it Y for ease of identification, okay? Now for me to get this side Y, which is PR, I need to label the side. This is where the angle is, okay? So this becomes what? The opposite. That's the side facing the angle. For those of you that have always been here, you know this already, because this is a right angle. Now this is the hypotenuse, but this is what the adjacent. Very good, very lovely. Now let's continue. So for me to get side PR, I'm going to use opposite because that's what I need to get, the opposite side, and then what the adjacent, because I know what the adjacent side is, the 5 centimeters. So that would be what opposite over what adjacent is tan. So that would be what tan 60 degrees is equal to opposite is Y, which is side PR, over what 5 centimeters. We can just say, okay, let's say 5 centimeters. So if I write over 1 here and I cross multiply, I have that what Y is equal to tan 60 degrees times, let me just say times what 5 centimeters. So Y is equal to what's tan 60 degrees? If you know what tan 60 is, type it in the comment. If you know what tan 60 is, type 1 in the, okay, that's root 3, right? So that's root 3 times 5 centimeters. So Y is equal to what? Y, which is, okay, I'll just say therefore what PR, or let's just say Y, don't worry, let's just say Y, since we already said that is what. So Y is equal to 5 root 3 centimeters. Root 3 times 5 is same as what? 5 root 3 centimeters. So we've got this side as what? 5 root 3. So now that we know that side, it's very easy. See, this is my triangle. I know this side PR. It's easy now to get what? PS. Very, very easy. And let's do that right now. So I'll just do it here. Okay. Again, I'll bring out this right angle. Now you don't have to bring it out if you don't want to, but I just want to do that for clarity. So this is P, this is R, and this is S. This is 5 root 3, as we already know. And this, we know this angle as what? 45 degrees. So all we need to know to get one of the sides is once you know one angle and you know one side, that's enough. Okay. So since this is where the angle is, this is angle 45 degrees. This becomes the what? Opposite. So we can see that. That becomes the opposite. And this is the right angle. So this is the hypotenuse, which is what we need to get because it says find sine what? PS. Where is it? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? PS. Yes, it's here. Here it is. So if we want to get this hypotenuse, which is PS, I'm going to use what? Who can tell me? What will I use to get PS? Is this sine, cos, or tan? Which one of them? I'm going to use opposite and hypotenuse. Is this sine, tan, or cos? Is it sine, tan, or cos? Thank you, Pandey. It is sine. So sine theta, that's the angle here, which is 45 degrees. Sine 45 degrees is equal to opposite, which is 5 root 3, as you can see, over what now? The hypotenuse, which is PS. Let's just say PS, by the way. It doesn't matter, but you can call it another letter, but we don't always have to do that. So when I cross multiply, I will have that PS times, that's not dot, so it's times 45 degrees. Hope you can see what I'm writing. Is equal to what? 5 root 3 times 1 is still 5 root 3. So to get PS, I'll divide both sides by sine 45 degrees. So PS is equal to what? 5 root 3 over sine 45 degrees. But then again, do we know what sine 45 is? If you know what sine 45 degrees is, can you tell me in the comments? What is sine 45 degrees. Okay, move. We need to. So somebody just said, how would you if you sine tan or cos? Okay, we already have, this is like the 8th lesson. I don't know why I keep missing the number, but we've done like 7 lessons already. So you need to go watch from 1, 2, 3, 4 till this one. If you watch those videos, I guarantee you 100% you will know when to use sine, cos, or tan. But you can just, for short, you see, we're using SOHCAHTOA. This is the code we use to know what to use. S for sine, C for cos, T for tan. If it is sine, opposite and hypotenuse. If it is cos, A, adjacent over hypotenuse. If it is tan, T, opposite over what? Adjacent. So you can use that to easily tell what you are to use. Okay, so let's get PS now. PS is equal to, who can tell me what is sine 45 degrees? 1 over root 2. It's only pounded that is in this class. And maybe I will have to make pounded the head, the class prefect too. So 1 over root 2 is what? Is sine 45 degrees. Again, if you want to know why that is so, you need to go and watch the previous lessons we've had on this topic. Okay, so now moving on, PS here is equal to 5 root 3. You have to be careful with this. See, this is divided. I like emphasizing these things. This is divided, okay? So that's divided. I'm going to write it like this, divided by what? 1 over root 2. And if you change this division sign to multiplication, you have to take the reciprocal of this fraction. What do you do, guys? You turn it upside down. So you have root 2 over 1, or just root 2. Same thing, okay? So PS is now equal to what? 5 root 3. Guys, I can just remove over 1. It doesn't change anything. What is root 3 times root 2? Root 3 times root 2 is what? What is root 3 times root 2? That's root 6. So your final answer becomes 5 root 6. What's the unit? Centimeters. Yes, centimeters. So this is the length of side of what? PS. If this is clear, can you type 1 in the comment? If this is clear, please type 1 in the comment. And let's get this like to 100. We're already at 75 likes. Let's get it to 100. Thanks to all of you for your support. You are so amazing. I cannot appreciate you all enough. And if you want more of these lessons where everything is this is also structured, but you have more. Okay, you get to ask me questions one-on-one, and you have access to video recordings of past papers. You will be having lessons 3 times weekly, and you also have weekly tests, weekly assignments, and review of those tests and assignments. If you want all of this, make sure you sign up for my paid class. It's starting November, next month. We have 19 days before it starts. 5th of November, we're starting. We have for senior category, we have for junior, we have for primary school students. If you're interested, there's a link on my bio. Just go click the link and you'll be redirected to me on WhatsApp. The payment page is almost ready. In 2 days, it should be ready where you can pay. But we can also work out how you can pay without paying on the website. But just send me a message on WhatsApp and I will help you out with the payment, what to pay with and all that. Though we are almost setting up the payment gateway. So if this is what you want, you can do what I just said. Go to my bio, click the link and get registered. If the class starts, you see that amount, it's so affordable. If it starts, you're going to pay almost times 2 of that amount. So you don't want to pay double for what you can just pay on time and pay less. So if you pay on time, you pay less. If you wait till it starts, you're going to pay more. Okay? So if you have any question, ask. If no question, I think we should move on to another example. Please, let's get the like to 90. I just suffer with the topic. Okay. So after these lessons, you will no longer suffer with trigonometry at all. I guarantee that. I assure you that you will no longer suffer with trigonometry after these lessons. Can we move on? Can I move on to another example? If you want that, type 1 in the comments. If you want me to move on to another example, type 1 in the comments. If you want me to move on to another example, type 1 in the comments. Pande, thank you for your active participation. Finance Clarity Hub, thank you. Thank you. Okay, let's move on to another example. Yeah, it's good we do this now. Okay, so a ladder, this is an example. A ladder leans on a vertical, okay, on a wall. Let's just say wall. Of course, there are some things that it's a vertical wall. On a wall of, hope you can see that. On a wall of, oh, you can see that, of a building. A building, okay? At an angle of 45 degrees. If the length of the ladder is 5 meters, find the height. Find the height of the wall. At which the ladder touches it. We ask to leave an answer in short form. Okay, good. So let's go ahead now, real quick, without wasting time. Emphasis on some keywords here. A ladder, we know what a ladder is, right? Leans on a wall of a building. So let's say this is the wall of the building. Let's say this is the wall. Okay, so this is the wall, and the ladder leans on the wall of a building at an angle of 45 degrees. The ladder leans on the wall at an angle. So where the ladder touches the wall, an angle was formed, and the angle is what? 45 degrees. Leans on a wall. This is the wall. Should I write it? There's no need for that anyways. So if it leans on the wall, we can just, don't worry, I'm going somewhere with this. So this is the ladder. Such a long ladder. What's going on here? Okay. So if that is if this is the ladder, okay, and this is the wall. So they asked us to do what? To find the height of the wall. See, to find the height of the wall at which the ladder touches it. At which, where does the ladder touches the wall at this point? Okay, so all we need to get, we're trying to see, I just had to do that small extension because just to help you better visualize it. The ladder might not be touching the end of the wall at the top, but they say at the point where the ladder touches the wall down to the floor is what you are asked to find. Not just the height of the wall, but where the ladder touches the wall down to the floor. Hope that makes sense. Sorry for being dramatic. So this from here to here now is what we're asked to find. Did they use the word height? Yeah, the height of the wall at which the ladder touches it. So from here to here is what we're asked to find. I just had to put that small extension again to help you better visualize this. So that's the height at which the ladder touches the wall down to the floor. So again, this is the right angle. And were we given, yeah, they said that a ladder leans on a wall at an angle. So this is where the angle is. The angle between the ladder and the wall. The angle between the ladder and the wall is what? 45 degrees. So this is 45 degrees. Okay? Yes. So what else? We were given the length of the ladder as what? 5 meters. Have a pretty long ladder. What's going on here? So the length of the ladder is what? 5 meters. And we're asked to find the height at which the ladder touches the wall, which is this one here. So all I have to get now is to get h. And as we always do here, we label the side. If this is the angle, the side facing it is what? Opposite. So we have no business with this guy here. No business at all. So this is the right angle. The side facing the right angle is what? Hypotenuse. Hypotenuse. So this is the hypotenuse, HYP for short. And the other side becomes the what? Adjacent. So we have no business with this opposite. All we have a business with is with adjacent, because that's what we're asked to find. And what? The hypotenuse, which is the 5 meters, the length of the ladder. So let's continue. Okay? Now, what am I going to use? A, that's adjacent and what? Hypotenuse. Who can tell me? What should I use now? What am I going to use? Emmanuel, thank you. Thanks for the feedback. What am I going to use? So we have gotten the likes to 80. Let's get it to 90. Cos, thank you, Pandy. We're going to use cos. So let's use cos. Cos theta, that's the angle. Why am I saying theta? Even though that's used to represent most angles, but so cos 45 degrees is equal to adjacent. See, so katwa, car, right? Adjacent over what? Hypotenuse. The adjacent is h, and the hypotenuse is what? 5 meters. So who can tell me what is cos 45 degrees? Basically, you answer in short form. So this is not a time to grab a calculator and start typing it and get 0 point whatever. That is not what you're asked to do. Leave your answer in short form. What is cos 45 degrees? 45 degrees is a special angle. Why am I here every night and this never goes to another chapter? I always teach trigonometry. Who told you saying this is not the only topic we have done? And yes, I'm going to explain this topic to a grade. No rush. This is the second topic we're doing. If you want to know how I teach, go and check my previous topic on circle geometry. You see how detailed that one is. This one will also be detailed. I'm not going to leave out anything. No rush. And that's how my lessons will always be. Everything will be well structured. I don't do haphazard job. So if this is not for you, you know what to do. What's cos 45 degrees? 1 over root 2. Thank you. 1 over Pandey. Thanks for being a good student. So 1 over root 2 is equal to h over what? 5 meters. So for us to get what now? H, we have to cross multiply. So that's h times root 2. This is times is equal to what? 5 meters. Hope you can see that. Very good. So we divide both sides by what? Root 2. I hope everything is okay here. We divide both sides by what? Root 2. So h is equal to what? 5 meters over root 2. But because we don't want to have an irrational term in the denominator, what should I do? We don't want to have an irrational term in the denominator. I am going to what? Multiply the numerator and denominator by what? The denominator. We are rationalizing. So we have root 2 here, we have root 2 here. Okay? So h is equal to 5 root 2 over root 2 times root 2 is root 4, and root 4 is 2. So 5 over 2 root 2, or 5 root 2 over 2 meters. That's going to be the height of the height at which the ladder touches the wall down to the ground. So this is the height of the wall. Okay? 5 root 2 over 2. Elisha Nazombe, thank you. I'm just curious. Where are you from, Elisha? Where are you from? I need so much effort to survive. Elisha, where are you from? Okay, so this is the height at which the ladder touches the wall. Any question? If this is clear, type 1 in the comment. If you want me to move on, type 1 in the comment. If you want me to move on, type 1 in the comment. After all you have, sorry for the experience, but after all you have to do is to go watch the videos again. The playlist is there. Moses, thank you. Pandey, thank you. Is to go watch the videos again, okay? Go watch the videos again. And I guarantee you, without the pressure of being live with other students, you alone, you can just watch and get the very best from it. Okay, I will be rounding up this lesson very, very soon. So I think I'll just do one more example, and that'll be all for today. that'll be all for today. So maybe what I will do one example and I'll ask you to go. Let me just, for a change, I'll give you an assignment today. So in the next class, we're going to start off with the assignment. But let me just solve one question and then give you an assignment. That will be a little gift for those of you who stayed till this time. Okay. So example 5. Example 5. So once again, if this is the first time you are joining me, you are welcome. And if you must know, I'll be starting a paid class very soon. And that very soon is the 5th of November, just 19 days from today. If you want to register, the link is on my bio. You can register. And the class is going to run for 6 months, from November till April next year. It's just 37,000 naira. Find the value of X. It's just 37,000 naira for Nigerians. If you're not a Nigerian, it's just $28. Once again, if you delay, you're going to get it at a higher price. So I would advise you not to delay. If you pay on time, you will enjoy the discount. But if you don't, you pay almost ×2 of that amount. Some people think I'm kidding. Don't worry. When it's time, you'll be asking me to pay. You'll be asking to pay for the amount I just said, and I will say no. You can't pay again. It's already gone. And if you also delay, we'll close registration. So don't delay. You have your money, pay. Okay, so we need to find the value of X. We have two right angle triangle bundled together. Okay, who can tell me what should we get first to be able to get X? Something like this has been done. It's similar to one of the questions we've done before. I always miss your classes. Oh, Jack Lantern, it's because you have not joined my community. If you were in my community, you would not have missed my classes. That's why I keep saying that. Join my WhatsApp. I keep saying it. Maybe I will stop saying it so that I don't start sounding like a broken record. When I say it again and again, I'll be like, we get it. Just move on. I will stop doing that. So again, for you, if you don't want to miss my updates, my live, when I come live, join my WhatsApp community, join my Telegram channel. It's there. It's free. Those ones are free. But for my paid classes, that's a different ballgame entirely. Okay. But if you want to be updated, join my WhatsApp, join my Telegram. It's free. So back to business. Who can tell me what should I need to get first? What should I get first? Do I like burgers? Why did they ask if I like burgers? So yeah, what should I get? I need to get AC first. Notice AC is common to both right angle triangle. See, this line AC is a common side to both triangle ABC and triangle ACD. So once I'm able to get line AC, I can get X. Because once again, see, let me just show you this. Once again, I will not be able to get X if I don't know what AC is. Since I don't know this side CD, but I can use this triangle to get AC. So why can't we just start by using this triangle to get AC? So let's begin. This is where the angle is, and this becomes what? This becomes the opposite, the side facing the angle. And then what? Since we need to get AC, this is the hypotenuse. That's the side facing the right angle, okay? So what do we need? What should we use? Opposite and hypotenuse. We're going to use sine. So sine 60 degrees is equal to opposite 10 meters over hypotenuse. That's AC, line AC. So tell me what is, okay, before that, I can just cross multiply. Okay, if you cross multiply, you have that AC is equal to 10 meters over sine 60 degrees. So see what I did, and this is what you should also do to avoid having AC times sine 60 then equal to 10 before you now start dividing both sides. But you can just see, you can just flip the position. You can move AC up here and move sine 60 down here. You can just flip it like this. It's also like cross multiplying, but you are skipping a step, which is unnecessary. So AC comes up here, sine 60 gets down here or comes down. So that's why I have this, okay? It's a smart way to just hasten the process or skip unnecessary steps. So 10 meters over, what's sine 60 degrees? Who can tell me what's sine 60? What is sine 60 degrees? Jacol Lantern, okay, thank you. What's sine 60 degrees? This angle is a special angle, and we know what sine 60 is, okay? What's sine 60? What's sine 60? Yeah, root 3 over 2. Thank you. So root 3 over 2 is sine 60. Root 3 over 2. So we can rewrite this as what? See this, I can write it as 10 meters divided by what? Root 3 over 2. Why am I putting divided? See, it's here now. This is divided, okay? Which is this one here. And if you use that fancy triangle, fractions, you change division to multiplication, you have 2 over root 3. You flip the fraction after the division sign. So 20 times 2, can I just finish it here? 20, you can write over 1 here. 20 times 2 is 20 meters over root 3. Then again, we cannot leave an irrational term in the denominator. So we have to rationalize. We multiply the numerator and denominator by what? The denominator. So multiply this by root 3, 20 meters times root 3 over root 3 times root 3. And that was 20 root 3 over, what's root 3 times root 3? Oh, there's a mistake somewhere. Is there a mistake somewhere? Is there a mistake somewhere? Oh, no, sorry. So this is the answer we have for AC, right? Okay, so we need to get X now. I hope AC is correct. Is AC correct? Is AC correct? So AC is 20 root 3 over 3. Okay, now I want us to get X. To get X, this is where the angle is. This is the opposite. And again, this is the hypotenuse, which is the same thing. This is what? Adjacent. So what do I need to get adjacent? Am I making a mistake? Somebody talk to me. Anyway, see, okay, like what somebody said, we might not necessarily do this yet. I thought AC was going to be the finance. My mind just went off. So we can leave it like this to avoid a little bit unnecessary. So let's just leave it like this instead. I thought this was going to be the final result. But then again, we're trying to get X. So adjacent over what? Hypotenuse. That's what cos. So cos 30 degrees is equal to adjacent, that's X, over hypotenuse, which is 20 over root 3. What's cos 30? Cos 30 and sine 60 are the same. Cos 30 and sine 60 are the same, which is 2 root 3. So 2 root 3 is equal to X over 20 over root 3. So you have X times root 3 is equal to 2 times 20 over root 3. A smart thing you can do is to bring this root 3 down here. Okay, so bring root 3 down here. Wait, I hope we're not getting any. Are we having any issues? Wait, let me review this again. So cos adjacent over what? Hypotenuse. X over 20 over root 3. I also do not want to make this complicated. So what I will do, I'll say that this is over 1. Cross multiply. X times 1 is x is equal to cos 30 times 20 over root 3. So x is equal to what's cos 30? Cos 30 is what? Root 3 over 2 times 20. Oh, this makes more sense. Okay, so this root 3 cancels root 3, and x is equal to 20 divided by 2 is 10. This is much better, so 10 meters. I hope this is clear. Kumar, thank you. Okay, so we have completed the last example for today. Okay. Now let me just quickly explain this again. AC is what we needed to get to be able to get X. So for me to get AC, I had to use this right angle triangle. You see this? Opposite is the side facing angle 60 degrees. And this is the right angle. This is the hypotenuse. So I needed to get AC. So sine 60 degrees is equal to 10 meters over AC. That's the opposite over what? Hypotenuse. And we cross multiplied. I just flipped this side. So AC is equal to 10 meters over sine 60. Sine 60 is root 3 over 2. And this is divided. So I had to write this division sign here. Flip this to multiplication. You have 10 times 2 over root 3, which is this one here. And now that I already have what AC is. AC is 20 over root 3. To get this X, we had to use cos because we're dealing with adjacent and what? Hypotenuse. And cos is what? The adjacent is x, which is why I wrote this x here, divided by the adjacent. Sorry, the hypotenuse, which is 20 by root 3, as you can see here. So all I had to do was just to cross multiply. X times 1 is x. Cos 30 times 20 over root 3 is why I have it here like this. And cos 30 is root 3 over 2 times this 20 over root 3. So root 3 cancels root 3. You have 20 divided by 2, which is 10 meters. So that's the answer for that. Okay, please let's get the live to 100 before we go. So can you take a screenshot if you are doing that? I want to give you your homework. I want to give you a homework, okay? So I'll just write the question. Tomorrow, if I will be live, I will announce it in my community. If you are there, you will see it. But if not, you are likely going to miss. Not likely, you are definitely going to miss it. So if you don't want to miss the update, then join my community. It's free. That one is free. Okay, so this is your homework, or should I say assignment? Assignment. A ladder leans against a vertical wall at an angle 60 degrees to the wall. If the foot of the ladder is 7 centimeters away from the wall, calculate the length of the ladder. So let this be your assignment. You can try this out. It's similar to one of the questions we have done before. So try as much as possible to do it. Tomorrow, if I'll be live, we're going to start with this one. Then we'll now move on to more real world problems, okay? That will require us to use right angle triangles and other types of triangles. If you have any question, you can ask. If you have a question, ask as we round up. Okay, so like I said, we have just 19 days to the PACE class starting in November 5th. If you're interested, make sure you head on to my bio. There's a link there. You get redirected to me on WhatsApp. You'll be given all the payment details. Hopefully by tomorrow, the payment structure will have been put in place where you can pay on the website. If you are interested in the class, make sure you take quick action so you will not pay double when we start in November. All right, I am not going to say much, but here's your assignment. You can take a screenshot and try as much as possible to do it. Tomorrow, we are going to be here. Should I say same time, same station even? And if you have any question before I go, you can drop it in the comments. Maybe concerning the PACE class or any other thing you want to ask me, you can ask. If you have any question, you can ask me before I go. 14√3. Where are you getting that from? Yes. Which one are you talking about? You said 14√3. Where is that coming from? I hope you're not talking about that example. Because the answer, okay, the assignment, okay. Okay. Are you sure it's 14√3? Are you sure? 14√3. Well, that might be it. I'm not going to spill. Okay, you made a silly mistake. Okay, I see. All right, so good to have all of you here. Please try to be around tomorrow. But I'm not going to say anything about it because I'm not even sure if I'll be live tomorrow. But if you want to be firstly informed, join my community. I will drop update there. If I'm going live, I will always notify my community members and they'll be duly informed. If you want to join the bio, the link is on my bio. Go click it and get seated in my community. And again, if you also want to join my paid class, you already know what to do. The link is on my bio. All right, thank you. See you all when we have to see. Bye-bye.